Number 38. Find the magnitude and direction of the vectors with components. Letter A, AX equals to negative 4 cm and AY is negative 4 cm. So for letter A, we all know that the general formula would be the square root of the summation of x square plus the summation of y square, and for the angle, that would be the arctan of summation of y over summation of x. Now, since we're talking about ax and ay, we can still apply the formula, which is the x component is square plus the y component is square, and then we're gonna get the vector, which is the arctan of ax over ay. Oops, it's actually ay over ax. So let's try to solve for letter A. Now for letter A, that would be negative 4 centimeter square plus negative 4 centimeter square, and that is 5.66 centimeter. Now how about the angle? For the angle, if you're gonna press the calculator, that would be the arctan of negative 4 over negative 4, and that is 45 degrees. However, what is the proper angle of that 45 degrees? If you try to sketch the graph out of it, so this one can be represented by the negative 4 from the ax, and then this one is the ay negative 4, and so that is it is in quadrant 3. So our reference angle is 45 degree. Remember that when you are getting the arctan in the calculator, your answer would be in a reference angle, and that is actually the reference in x-axis. And so since we have negative 4 and negative 4 here, and so that would be placed in the third quadrant, and therefore this now will be our 45 degrees. So this will be the 45 degrees. And what is now the final angle? That is 180 plus 45 degrees, and that will gonna give 225 degrees. So our answer is 5.66 centimeter at 225 degrees. So that would be the magnitude and direction of the vector of A. Now how about letter B? Now for letter B, still same formula, that is 124 square plus negative 158 kilometer, and then square it, then get the square root. So the answer would be 201 kilometer. And in what direction? For the direction, we're gonna get again the arctan of negative 158 over 124. And so our final answer here, that would be negative 52 degrees. And so how we're going to interpret that angle? So again, if we're gonna have here the angle, and then we're gonna sketch which quadrant it belongs. So 124, that would be the positive x-axis. So x here, that is 124. And the AY, that is at the negative y-axis. So that is negative 158. And therefore, what will be the possible angle here? So for the possible angle that we're gonna have, the negative 52, that is the reference angle. So somewhere here, that is negative 52 degrees. And so that is the interpretation of negative 52 that we're gonna turn in a clockwise manner. And so our answer, it could be negative 52, or our reference is from here up to here. That is 360 minus 52, and that is around 308 degrees. Or at 308 degrees. So our final answer, that would be 201 kilometer at an angle of negative 52 degree or 308 degree. Now, how about on the item C, wherein the AX is 0, so still we're going to apply 0 square plus negative 5 square, and that is equal to the square root of 5, and that is still 5 kilometer, or 5 meters, by the way, 5 meters. But what is the angle out of this? Now take note, if we're gonna apply the arctan, that would be an undefined one, because negative 5, that would be divided by 0, that is undefined. So what can we do here is to sketch the graph. And what is AY negative 5? AY negative 5, this is the AY negative 5. And so that is the only component. And so what is now the angle? So the angle here is, it could be negative 90, or that could be from here up to here, that would be 270 degrees. So our answer would be 5 meters at negative 90 or 270 degrees. And how about now for letter D? AX is 8 Newton. So that would become 8 square plus 0 square. And so our answer here is 8 meters. 8 meters where? I'll change it to Newton because we're looking for Newton, by the way. 8 Newton. But what is the angle? So if we're gonna sketch it, that would be 8 Newton going to the right, and that is 8 Newton at 0 degrees. And so this will be our final answer.